On CBS2 News at 11 a.m., an overnight transfer. Paris Hilton is moved to another jail facility. We're live to explain why. And big problems in space this morning could affect the astronauts aboard the space shuttle Atlantis. And a popular cereal and snack company announces big nutritional changes to its favorite foods. We'll have that plus late breaking news ahead at 11 a.m.
TNT this summer, the new season you cannot miss. She'll chew you up.
Stop that bride! You are under arrest.
She'll eat you for breakfast.
It's high time that you start telling me the truth.
And still have time for a snack.
The cake smells amazing.
The new season you've been craving is here.
You shut down a church, you arrested a bride.
I did that groom a big favor.
Don't miss Kira Sedgwick in the commercial-free premiere of The Closer. Check your local listings or go to TNT.tv.
Oh, those are so cute.
I know, I love my Skechers.
What would I do without my Skechers, right? I know, I love them.
I like yours too.
I know. These are my favorite.
Skechers. Fun colors, fun fashion.
Are these women scamming Dr. Phil's fans?
You've been defrauding my viewers.
I don't think so.
That's you picking up over $1,000.
Next, Dr. Phil.
We have it on videotape. Today at 4 on CBS2.
In high definition. This is CBS2 News at 11 a.m.
Hotel heiress Paris Hilton has been moved again back to the place where her jail saga began. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to CBS2 News at 11 a.m. I'm Juan Fernandez. Sandra and Kent are off today. Our big story at 11 a.m., Paris Hilton doing time for a probation violation. Well, she's getting reacquainted with her old digs. The hotel heiress has been relocated to the women's jail in Linwood. CBS 2's Lonnie Rivera is live outside the facility now with the very latest. Lonnie.
Last trip as well.
Paris Hilton began her sentence, and it's likely where she'll end it, here at Linwood, an all-women's facility. The buzz could be heard and seen around Linwood Jail about its most famous inmate making a return. Late Wednesday night, deputies brought 26-year-old Paris Hilton back to the Linwood facility to finish her sentence for a DUI probation violation.
Ms. Hilton is now being housed in CRDF's medical clinic, where her condition will continue to be monitored.
At Twin Towers, Hilton received a medical and psychiatric evaluation. At this time, deputies say her condition is stable. Hilton was in a medical ward at Twin Towers, and now the hotel heiress is being monitored in a clinic here at Linwood.
The next step, if it continues well, if it continues going well, she'll be moved back into the same module as before. Not necessarily the same cell.
Paris Hilton's case continues to draw interest and criticism. Some say the 26-year-old heiress is being unfairly punished, while others believe she's received special treatment. Last Friday, a judge ordered Hilton back to jail after Sheriff Lee Baca released Paris Hilton on house arrest. The Sheriff's Department continues to receive letters from the public.
There's been criticism, as you know, and the sheriff is aware of that. The sheriff, I will tell you, is answering the letters that we're receiving.
And again, the Sheriff's Department has been pretty vague about how Hilton is doing. They will only say her condition is stable. She has 11 days to serve on her sentence. Live in Linwood, Lonnie Rivera, CBS 2 News, back to you.
All right, Lonnie, thank you. A high school senior is dead, 10 others injured after an accident in Yucaipa yesterday afternoon. It happened as an SUV and a compact car were going south on Oak Glen Road near 5th Street. The vehicles collided, sending both veering out of control. CBS 2's Dave Meekum is live with the very latest. Dave.
Well, good morning, Juan. It was a senior class picnic, a day that's supposed to be a whole lot of fun. And today, believe it or not, it's graduation day here. Imagine that. And now they've lost one of their own and two more are in critical condition.
They were supposed to be graduating, and it was supposed to be a happy day.
Yes, graduation day, not so happy here for the class of 2007. As a student and I looked at our classmates not doing so well today, including 18-year-old Adrian Barajas, who died yesterday.
When you go to the school, too, it's just quiet. You see people just sitting around.
Well, that's the Chevy Tahoe that flipped several times after somehow colliding with that Honda carrying 4 girls, all of them returning home from a senior class picnic in the park. A horrific scene on Yucaipa's Oak Glen Road.
We saw about 3 or 4 people laying on the ground with blood coming out of them and everything.
9 of the students were taken to the hospital with 2 of the boys in critical condition.
All of our counselors were at the hospital last night, and we met with parents and sat in the rooms with them.
And it was a long night, we're told. In terms of the cause, there's still some questions, but investigators say alcohol was not a factor, and they weren't exactly racing either.
Witnesses have stated to us that they were driving excessively with the speed and also somewhat recklessly.
And for those 7 boys in the SUV, the deputies say only those in the front seat were wearing seatbelts. The 5 others were not. And if you're saying to yourself a little bit of deja vu, it's only been a couple weeks. It was Paris High School, 4 students dead. It was a class trip as well. It's supposed to be a fun day out. Reporting live in San Bernardino, Dave Meekum, CBS2 News.
So sad. All right, thanks, Dave. On one of the hottest days of the year, a 3-year-old boy was left alone in a locked car. It happened in a parking lot in Rancho Cucamonga, where the youngster was rescued by a passerby who spotted the danger and smashed a rear window to reach the boy. The child was pounding on a window trying to get out and blasted the horn for help.
He was honking the horn. He was leaning on the horn, and they said that his chest was just beating him down. He was gasping for air. And they saw that, and they were trying to get him to open the door himself, but they said that he wasn't even responding. He was just kind of leaning on it. So that's when they broke the window and yanked him out.
Investigators say the mother was in a hair salon. She was given a citation for leaving her child inside a car. The boy seemed okay, but was checked out at a local hospital. And the search is on this morning for a freeway gunman who shot a man to death on the 710 freeway Tuesday night. 25-year-old Paul Miller of Bell Gardens had stopped on the freeway to help his girlfriend change the car tire. That's when police say the shooter drove up to the scene and asked Miller if he needed help. When Miller said no, detectives say that the suspect opened fire. Take a look. This is a composite sketch of that man that police say was either driving a 1993 or 1995 Nissan Altima. If you have any information on this, please call the LA Sheriff's detectives. They would definitely like to hear from you. The FBI nabs the so-called Goofy Hat Bandit. His name is William Vance Turner. He is believed to be responsible for robbing at least 40 banks in LA, Orange, and Riverside counties. Turner served 9 years in federal prison for a series of bank robberies in the late 90s when he was known as the Pershing Square Bandit. And another hot like summer day out here, and it could get into the triple digits in some parts of the Southland. Kai Goldberg now has our first look at the 2-view Doppler weather. Kai?
Yes, indeed, Juan. It is going to be a warm one out there, especially in the inland areas. Palm Springs area, 106 degrees. Out by Woodland Hills, you're going to see 94 degrees today. Sunny and warm downtown. You'd see about 83 degrees. So again, temperatures really starting to move up there. The good news, though, is we will start to cool down as the weekend approaches. That marine layer is going to come back in and cool things down. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that. Plus, I've got a terrific extended forecast. All that and more coming your way. Juan?
All right, Kai, thanks so much. Coming up on CBS2 News at 11 a.m., a bizarre murder mystery this morning. 3 children and a mother found shot to death inside an SUV. We'll have investigation details straight ahead. And huge problems in space this morning. A big computer glitch could affect astronauts on board the space shuttle Atlantis. And check these sexy seniors out. Meet the grandmothers who are showing some skin, and it's all for a good cause. But first, here are the top stories right now on CBS2.com. Check out our must-see video, a UFO sighting. Check it out for yourself. CBS2.com is always on.
Obesity doesn't have to be permanent. People change their lives at the O-Band Surgery Center.
The benefits of the lap band surgery is that it is the most minimally invasive procedure. It is adjustable and it is reversible, so patients have total control over their weight loss.
The procedure is short, less than an hour usually. Patients go home quickly.
Call the O-Band Surgery Center for your free consultation now. 1-888-9-MY-BAND.
I'm out for the rest of the day. I have that fender bender on Tuesday. I'm meeting with the insurance claims guy. I have to meet with the insurance claims guy. Meeting with the insurance claims guy. Hold down the fort. It's an all-day thing. All-day thing? If anyone's asking, I am gone for the afternoon. Oh, here we go. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Denson, Tina from Progressive. So if you'll point out your car,
they're right there.
I'll be finished in no time. Great. Thanks.
That's it?
At Progressive, we make filing a claim easy. Maybe too easy. Progressive. Saving hundreds is just the beginning.
I signed up for car insurance on Progressive.com. I saved money, which was great, but they also have these local response vehicles. And if you're in an accident or need an estimate or whatever, a Progressive guy will come to you. And they're all over. I am a musician who's on the road a lot, so it's pretty cool that they'll come to me if my van, gets pummeled by adoring fans. Or if I hit a pole.
Progressive. Saving hundreds is just the beginning.
It came out of nowhere.
Gigantic, icy cold 42-ounce soft drinks for just 69 cents. Only McDonald's could make summer this refreshing, so pull up a straw. 42-ounce soft drinks are just 69 cents.
You can see all your favorite daytime stars at the 34th Annual Daytime Emmys, Friday, June 15th on CBS2. Brought to you locally by Crest White Strips.
At Marshall's, we're making room for our biggest, most expanded selection of designer gifts ever. Just in time for Father's Day. With wall-to-wall real designers and the best brand names in every corner. Gifts you usually see in department and specialty stores. This Father's Day, hurry to Marshall's for prices that blow the roof off everyone else. Enough with the build-up. Get to Marshall's this minute.
Did you know a queen ant can live even after being frozen in ice? They're tough. Orkin's tougher. Call me.
93, 94. Ready or not, here I come.
Depend. Unbeatable protection, now with a softer, more comfortable fit. Depend. Anything's possible.
Chopper 2 aerial coverage is brought to you by Stater Brothers, the low-price leader in your hometown.
This morning, investigators in Illinois are trying to unravel what appears to be a multiple murder mystery just outside Chicago. 4 people were found dead inside an SUV about 40 miles southwest of Chicago. The bodies of 3 children and a woman were found in this red SUV parked near a highway. All had been shot to death. Officials say a man was also in the SUV. He was taken to a nearby hospital with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. So far, no one has been arrested, but the town's mayor says it appears to have involved domestic violence. And overseas now, heavy fighting in the Middle East today as Hamas militants tighten their grip on the Gaza Strip. The Islamic militant group overran the rival Fatah faction's security headquarters this morning, pushing the region closer to the brink of an all-out civil war. Hamas-controlled TV showed the surrender of shirtless Fatah members, but witnesses report seeing men dragged out of buildings and executed in the street one by one. More than 80 people have been killed since the fighting escalated last weekend. And in Iraq, thousands of Shiites took to the streets today to protest yesterday's bomb attack on a revered Shiite mosque. The attack wiped out the shrine's 2 minarets. A bombing last year destroyed its golden dome. Officials say yesterday's attack was the work of al-Qaeda. In retaliation, at least 4 Sunni mosques came under attack today. Shiite clerics, Iraqi leaders, and the U.S. military are all pleading for restraint. Baghdad is under a curfew until Saturday. Well, coming up on CBS 2 News at 11 a.m., new outrage this morning over controversial 911 calls about a dying woman at a local hospital. We'll let you hear that tape for yourself. And coming up next, take a look at this Malibu. A little bit of hazy skies out there, but we got a nice one up for you. Kai Goldberg has her 2-view Doppler forecast coming up next. And please, hold the sugar. It's a big nutritional change for one of the most popular cereal makers in the country. We'll reveal how the company plans to change some of your kids' favorite foods. Stay with us.
Are these women scamming Dr. Phil's fans?
You've been defrauding my viewers.
I don't think so.
That's you picking up over $1,000.
Next, Dr. Phil.
We have it on videotape. Today at 4 on CBS2.
At CVS Pharmacy, we know you value your time. That's why your prescriptions are ready on time, every time. But you also value your money. So you'll now receive a $30 CVS gift card when you transfer your prescription to us.
The biggest, the best, the greatest RV show on earth at the Pomona Fairplex, June 8th through 17th. Hundreds of models and brands of the biggest names like Monaco, Fleetwood, National RV, Newmar, Weekend Warrior, and many more. Millions of dollars of beautiful new and pre-owned gas and diesel pushers, fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy box haulers on site. 2007 models have to go. Our loss is your gain. Huge manufacturer rebates and thousands of dollars in discounts on select models. Don't miss this huge sales event. The greatest RV show on earth at the LA Fairgrounds, June 8th through 17th.
Do you take the oral medication Avandia to treat your diabetes? Then listen to this. Medical journals indicate that Avandia increases the risk of heart attack by 43% and death from other cardiovascular conditions by 64%. Also, there's evidence that the drug's manufacturer has known about the dangers for years. If you or a loved one has had a heart attack or has suffered or died from any of these conditions after taking Avandia, you may be entitled to cash compensation. Don't wait. Call this number now to see if your case qualifies.
To my children, Patrick and Aaron,
I leave the California I know. The mountains,
and the streams.
The smell in the woods when you go hiking.
I want to give you everything that I had to enjoy. The best of all possible worlds.
I promise to take responsibility for the California when I leave my children.
If all of us replace 5 lights with CFLs, it's like taking 400,000 cars off the road.
Think you got what it takes to be on Survivor? Before you can outwit, outlast, and outplay, you better be able to out-audition everybody else. The Survivor 16 Open Call, Friday, June 22nd at Living Spaces in La Mirada. You'll have 2 minutes on camera to impress the judges. Oh, and by the way, be over 21, a U.S. citizen, and have a valid U.S. passport. The Survivor 16 Open Call, Friday, June 22nd at Living Spaces in La Mirada. Buy it today. Enjoy it tonight.
At CVS Pharmacy, you'll always receive the attention, advice, and answers you want. And right now, you'll receive something else too, a $30 CVS gift card when you transfer your prescription to us.
It's Father's Day every day for one sister and brother, both scientists on opposite coasts. They hope they'll save other fathers through their cancer research. Tonight on the CBS Evening News.
New outrage this morning directed at the already troubled King Harbor Medical Center. Last month, a 43-year-old woman was left on the ER floor for 45 minutes, the hospital staff reportedly ignoring her. On newly released 911 tapes, you can hear her common-law husband and another patient plead with the dispatcher to send some help. Listen up.
Ma'am, I cannot do anything for you for the quality of the hospital there. You understand what I'm saying? This line is for emergency purposes only. This 911 is used for emergency purposes only. It's not an emergency. It is not an emergency, ma'am. It is. It is not an emergency. See how they're treating her. Okay, well, that's not a criminal thing. You understand what I'm saying? We handle. What you mean there ain't a criminal thing?
Well, guess what? The story gets worse. That woman died, but medical experts say she could have been saved if she had been seen by a doctor sooner. The attitude of the 911 dispatchers has also come under fire, but the sheriff's department says there is no clear policy about responding to calls at hospitals. The hospital could shut down if it doesn't pass a federal inspection next month. Now, this morning, more trouble in space for NASA. Computer problems aboard the International Space Station are causing some major concerns that could further impact the current shuttle mission. The astronauts had a spiritual awakening this morning. NASA piped in Indescribable by Christian singer Chris Tomlin. Right now, engineers are working frantically to fix a failure in the Russian-built control and command computers. The computers control the station's oxygen supply and its position in space.
Well, the worst-case scenario is that the astronauts come home on the shuttle, the station crew bails out on their Soyuz capsule, and they unman the space station. Now, obviously, if you leave it unmanned, there's no one there to take care of any problems that develop, and that would be a very serious step indeed.
Well, NASA's saying it won't come to that. They say the engineers have reestablished communications with at least one part of the computers and that the crew is in no immediate danger. However, officials are considering keeping the shuttle docked at a space station for an extra day or two. All right, back here on Earth, a nice warm-up again today before we cool down for Father's Day, right?
You know it. You were reading my
notes.
notes.
Looking forward to that.
A little bit of a cool down, absolutely, Juan, coming our way for Father's Day. Not a tremendous cool down, but it will be pleasant for all you dads out there. Currently, we're looking at temperatures very warm inland. We're going to see a 106 degrees in Palm Springs today, and you're looking at a live shot of Long Beach where things will be mild. Temperatures in the mid-70s there along the coastal areas. There's the Queen Mary, a little bit of haze, a little bit of low cloud cover, just pushing now out towards the Pacific Ocean. Some current temperatures, take a look, folks. Some, again, very warm inland. 98 degrees right now in Palm Springs, 84 in San Bernardino. Temecula coming in currently at about 83 degrees, 74 in Laguna Hills, 70 down in Long Beach where you just saw that live picture. Oxnard currently coming in at 71 degrees. So today we're going to top out at about 83 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Again, warm temperatures inland. If you've got kids, definitely put on the sunscreen today. It's going to be a warm one for the little ones out there. Currently some other temperatures for you. 61 in Santa Barbara. We did not touch on that, so I wanted to take you further up the coast just really quick and show you some of those numbers. Oxnard, Ventura area right now at about 64 degrees as well. So over the next 2 days, we're going to see those low clouds and fog hang off the coastline, and they're going to continue to hang off that coastline for tomorrow morning as well as later on this evening. So we're going to see mostly clear skies all afternoon, but take a look at what happens when we get to Saturday. Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, that marine layer is going to come on shore a little bit further. And again, that's going to drop our temperatures into the mid and upper 70s. So a slight cool down coming for you Saturday as well, once again, as Sunday on Father's Day. So hot temperatures inland today, cooler along the coast. 74 in Ventura today. This is where everyone's going to top out. 74 in Malibu. Redondo Beach will see about 76 degrees. Up in Pacoima, they're looking at 88 degrees. The Agoura Woodland Hills area, very warm today, 94 degrees. Santa Clarita coming in at 96. Lancaster today, tremendously warm, 101 degrees. So again, going to get warm the further inland you go. Apple Valley today, 97 degrees. San Bernardino hitting triple digits at 100 on the dot. Big Bear City, how nice is that to be up in the mountains and be able to lay out as well when temperatures are going to be about 82 degrees. There's that 106 degree temperature I was talking to you about in Palm Springs. So here comes the 5-day forecast as well as your extended. Today, 83. Tomorrow we'll have that one last day of warm weather. Then we'll get into the weekend. We'll see 78 there, 77 on Father's Day. So a terrific Father's Day coming your way. We will stay in the mid to upper 70s again for that work week. And then as we get towards Thursday and Friday, I know it's a long ways away next weekend, but we're starting to move right back up into the 80s once again. So it looks like a very nice weekend headed our way as we'll cool down. And once again, all the fathers will have a terrific Father's Day.
That's right. Father of 3 here and a terrific weekend ahead.
Absolutely, Juan.
Awesome. Thank you, Kai.
All right.
Well, Kellogg's is announcing today that it's agreed to raise the nutritional value of cereals and snacks that it markets to children. The cereal maker avoided a lawsuit threatened by parents and nutrition advocacy groups that worried about increasing childhood obesity. The company says it won't promote foods in TV, radio, print, or website ads that reach audiences at least half of whom are children under the age of 12, unless a single serving of the products meet these standards. Check it out. No more than 200 calories, no trans fat, and no more than 2 grams of saturated fat. No more than 230 milligrams of sodium, except for Eggo frozen waffles, and no more than 12 grams of sugar, not counting sugar from fruit, dairy, and vegetables. Kellogg says it will reformulate products to meet these criteria or stop marketing them to children under the age of 12 by the end of next year. Well, a major setback today for a diet pill. An FDA advisory panel says it will not recommend the weight loss drug Ramonabant to the agency. Experts on the panel say its makers failed to show how the pill's benefit outweighs its risk. The drug is already marketed in Europe. It's been linked to depression, anxiety, and the risk of suicidal behavior. A life-saving law is now on the books in this country to educate people about ovarian cancer. Johanna's Law is named after Johanna Silver Gordon, 58-year-old school teacher who died of ovarian cancer. The law promotes early detection of ovarian cancer, and now new guidelines give women symptoms to look for, including bloating, abdominal pain, frequent urination, and feeling full quickly when you eat. If you have any of those symptoms, you should check with your doctor right away. And many of us don't get enough sleep, and now scientists are revealing a new danger of too little shut-eye. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania say a lack of sleep can significantly stress your heart. They say it raises the risk of cardiovascular disease and death. Earlier studies support the findings showed workers on overnight shifts have a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. And a new toy train recall this morning. Parents are being warned to take Thomas the Tank Engine toys away from their kids. Now, the company that makes the popular wooden train set has issued a voluntary recall of more than 500,000 toys. The toys are made in China and may contain toxic lead paint. The recall involves only toys made and sold from the years 2005 until this year. Check out on CBS2 News this morning, we mistakenly showed an electric train as the one that's being recalled. It is not. It is only the wooden train set to be recalled. All right, up next on CBS2 News at 11 a.m., their unusual calendar girls meet the grandmas who are showing some skin, and it's all for a good cause. But first, let's take a quick check on the markets and your money.
What do Ellen DeGeneres, Bob Barker, Rachel Ray, Tyra Banks, Vivica A. Fox, Jerry Springer, Dr. Phil, and Kim Zimmer have in common? They'll all be at the 34th Annual Daytime Emmys Friday.
Hot guys, big drama, and little old me.
Don't miss all your favorite stars on daytime television's biggest night, live from the Kodak Theater.
Who will take home the gold? The wait is almost over.
The 34th Annual Daytime Emmys, live Friday, only on CBS.
Thinking of buying new furniture?
Wait, the furniture you own is probably built better than most furniture you can buy today. At Riviera Reupholstery, we provide facelifts for all your old furniture. And with 10,000 quality fabrics to choose from, you're guaranteed to find the color and pattern you're looking for. If it's comfortable and it fits, it's worth saving. So live on the Riviera. Reupholstered furniture, that is. Call 1-800-55-COVER.
At the dawn of time, the universe was born. Billions of stars scattered. But then a black hole swallowed everything. My galaxy! Oh.
What are you guys doing?
ASTM International Test F608.
Our findings prove other vacuums scattered a lot of dirt back into the carpet except Hoover's, with patented wind tunnel technology.
Hoover simply cleans carpet better than any other leading brand.
See why wind tunnel technology helps clean carpet better at hoover.com.
My friend Beverly is turning 65 and has to sign up for Medicare. She says it's pretty complicated, but she's a genius. She does the Sunday crossword in 20 minutes in pen. And if anyone can figure out Medicare, which form is which, what's covered, what's not, Beverly can. She's a genius. I hate Beverly.
We know Medicare can be confusing, but at Blue Shield, we can make it easy to understand. Just call us at 800-437-7453 or your authorized agent. We'll listen to what you want and work with you to find the plan that fits. Let us help make Medicare make sense. Call Blue Shield today at 800-437-7453 and we'll send you our Medicare Plain and Simple brochure. Do it now and get free tips for keeping your back healthy too.
This week on the CBS2 Community Calendar, come out to the Safety Fair at Sycamore Grove Park to learn how to have a safe and healthy summer and get year-long safety tips Saturday, June 16th. For more info, call 626-831-7970. Celebrate Father's Day at Seashore Storytime at the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium in LA and listen to great stories of ocean creatures with the kids Sunday, June 17th. For more information, call 310-548-7562.
Tonight on CBS2 News at 5 o'clock, Backroom Botox. It's an exclusive hidden camera investigation, and you might be shocked by what we found. And then tonight at 6, you'll see them all over the place. People twirling the signs pointing you to model homes or restaurants. But those twirlers could soon be a thing of the past. We're going to have that story tonight at 6. And now, ageless beauty on display in a new calendar for charity campaign. Some friends in Mon Valley, Pennsylvania are making the most of their maturity, posing in provocative costumes for the new fundraising venture. The 70s-something pals behind the ladies of the Mon calendar are hoping to show some skin and inspire others to show some generosity towards local historical societies. The result is getting some rave reviews.
Lois Phillips, and I'm Miss September.
Peggy Savadek, Miss November.
I'm Miss January. I'm in a black GT convertible with all the pearls I could find in my drawer. A little risque, but none of us are shown below here.
The women say the project has deepened their friendships. The calendar costs only $10 and will soon be available on eBay next month. So, Kai, you can get your own copy right on the internet and see what these ladies are all about.
Good for them. All
right, well, that does it for us here at CBS2 News at 11 a.m. We know you have many choices for news, and we thank you for choosing CBS2. Remember, we are always on at CBS2.com. For Kai Goldberg, I'm Juan Fernandez. Enjoy your afternoon. We'll see you once again here tomorrow starting at 5 a.m. See you then.